Was Atlantis a real city? Have you ever heard the legend of a magnificent city that vanished in a single day and night? A place of unimaginable wealth, power, and wisdom, swallowed by the ocean and lost forever. This is the story of Atlantis, a city that has captured human imagination for over 2,000 years. But was Atlantis ever real? Or was it just a tale meant to teach us about pride and downfall? Today, we will journey through history, myth, and science to uncover what may have happened to the lost city of Atlantis. The story of Atlantis begins not with explorers or archaeologists, but with the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. Around 360 BC, in two of his dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, Plato described a mighty island civilization. According to him, Atlantis lay beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now call the Strait of Gibraltar. Plato said Atlantis was larger than Libya and Asia combined, filled with fertile plains, advanced architecture, and a navy that controlled much of the known world. But Atlantis was not just rich, it was also proud. Its people grew greedy, arrogant, and corrupt. As punishment, the gods struck them down, and in a single day and night of misfortune, Atlantis sank beneath the sea. But was Plato describing history, or telling a story with a deeper meaning? Many scholars believe Atlantis was never meant to be taken literally. Instead, Plato may have used the tale as a moral lesson, a warning against the dangers of pride and unchecked ambition. For the Greeks, myths often carried lessons. Hubris or excessive pride led to downfall. Just like Icarus flying too close to the sun, Atlantis was a symbol of what happens when power goes too far. Still, the idea of a real lost city is too fascinating to ignore. Over the centuries, many have tried to match Atlantis with real-world locations. Some believe Atlantis was the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete. The Minoans were highly advanced, with palaces, plumbing, art, and vast trade networks. But around 1600 BC, the volcanic island of Thera, modern-day Santorini, erupted violently, causing earthquakes, tsunamis, and ash clouds that devastated the Minoans. Could Plato have been describing this disaster? Others point to Helike, a Greek city that was literally swallowed by the sea after an earthquake and tsunami in 373 BC. Plato might have heard stories of Helike and woven them into his narrative. Some explorers even claim Atlantis was further away, in the Azores or the Canary Islands, remnants of a sunken continent in the Atlantic. The truth? None of these theories have been proven, but they keep the mystery alive. Part of what makes Atlantis so appealing is the belief that its people were far more advanced than their time. Some accounts describe Atlanteans as masters of architecture, navigation, and even energy. Writers in the 19th century, like Ignatius Donnelly, suggested Atlantis was the source of all ancient wisdom, linking it to Egypt, the Mayans, and other great civilizations. But there's a problem. There is no evidence of this technology. No artifacts, no ruins, no writings, just Plato's story. Yet the idea of a lost advanced civilization continues to fascinate, especially in modern books, movies, and conspiracy theories. During the Renaissance and Age of Exploration, Atlantis fever took hold. Explorers searched for it, and mapmakers hinted at unknown lands in the Atlantic. The idea of a powerful lost continent fueled voyages into uncharted waters, inspiring dreamers and adventurers. Atlantis became not just a lost city, but a symbol of discovery, proof that there might always be something just beyond the horizon. If Atlantis really existed, what could have destroyed it so suddenly? Natural disasters provide some clues. Volcanoes. The eruption of Thera on Santorini was one of the largest in human history. Entire coastlines were wiped out. Such an event could easily inspire stories of a city sinking. Tsunamis. Coastal civilizations were always vulnerable. a massive wave could erase entire cities, leaving survivors to pass down tales of sudden destruction, earthquakes, and tectonic shifts. Ancient Greece and surrounding regions sit on fault lines. Whole sections of land have risen and sunk over time. So when Plato wrote of a city vanishing in a single day and night, it may have been his way of describing a natural disaster beyond imagination. The strongest theory is still the Minoan connection. The Minoans were advanced, wealthy, and influential. Their sudden collapse following the eruption of Thera and the tsunamis that followed left a cultural scar. Over generations, this memory could have transformed into legend. By Plato's time, stories of a lost island destroyed by the gods may have already been circulating, and he reshaped them into the Atlantis tale we know today. If Plato's story was just a parable, why does Atlantis still capture our imagination today? The answer lies in how the legend has been retold. In the 1800s, writers began to link Atlantis with mystery and magic. Some claimed it was the source of all human civilization. Others connected it with mystical powers, crystals, or even alien technology. In modern times, Atlantis has appeared in novels, films, and TV shows. From Disney movies to sci-fi series, the city has become a stage for adventure, mystery, and wonder. Atlantis is no longer just a Greek myth, it's a global cultural icon. The oceans cover more than 70% of our planet, and much of the seafloor remains unexplored. It's possible there are ruins of forgotten civilizations waiting to be discovered. In Japan, divers found the Yonaguni Monument, mysterious underwater rock formations that some believe could be man-made. In India, submerged ruins near Dwarka have sparked debates about ancient cities lost to the sea. Could Atlantis still be hidden beneath the waves? Science has not confirmed it, but the ocean holds many secrets. So, was Atlantis real? The answer depends on how you define real. As a physical city, there is no proof it ever existed. As a memory of past disasters, it could reflect real events like the fall of the Minoans. As a myth, Atlantis is entirely real, an eternal story that has survived for over 2,000 years, shaping how we think about civilizations, pride, and downfall. Perhaps Atlantis was once a thriving culture destroyed by nature. Or perhaps it was only a philosopher's tale meant to remind us of the dangers of arrogance. But maybe, just maybe, somewhere beneath the waves, the ruins of a great city still sleep, waiting for us to find them. Until then, Atlantis remains the world's greatest unsolved mystery.